Yo, it is your girl Andrew Antonio here, and today I'm going to be talking through front lever tuck hold, pistol squats, as well as bench press. Right now I'm doing a back session, this one up on screen. Alright, cool, let's just get into front lever tuck hold. Alrighty, so first things first, you want your hands to be shoulder width apart as well as an over grip. You don't want to tuck your thumb under. Just to clarify, underneath activates your forearms more, whereas on top you don't activate your forearms as much. When you're holding the movement as well, you don't want to completely stretch out your scapula, but at the same time you don't want to completely contract your back muscles either. You want like a middle sort of stance in between. Stance? That's not the right word, but you get what I mean. So right in the air, this is where you want to first ever hold it for as long as you can do, and eventually you're going to want to lower it down and hold it wherever. At the moment, this is my holding spot.
A few moments later.
Ooh, I was shaking so much. There is a slight bend in the elbows, just a little bit. You don't want to completely straighten out your arms either, just a slight bend, so you're contracting everything. Every single week, you want to try to lower it down each time.
I then went into front lever raises, tuck raises, seated plated rows for the mid and upper back, single arm bicep curls, and of course handstand training.
The next day.
Alrighty, so today we are going to be learning pistol squats. And girl, me and you are on this journey together because I have still yet to master a proper pistol squat. You know, so if you're a complete beginner, then I really advise to use the bench and then back up. You can tap your toe every now and again if your balance goes off, but it's best to do that. I'm going to insert another video now of me doing it on the TRX. Start off with two hands first, and then eventually switch to doing it with one hand, then two fingers. You get what I mean. After they become easy, you're going to be at the stage that I'm on now, which is basically doing elevated pistol squats. Wish me luck. Because I still am a little bit wobbly too, and I'm not an expert on this. I just want to say I'm still not an expert on this. So the way I'm doing it is, on the way down, I'm keeping my foot flat on the ground, arching my back a little bit, because you are meant to kind of roll forward at the start. Some people can keep their back completely straight, but there is some extreme flexibility going on there, which I do not have. So if you're like me, it's okay to round your upper back just a smidge whilst you're getting used to actually doing them. Even if you're getting a little bit nervous, you can just simply start off by doing negative on the bench. Alrighty, so we're going to get into my first working set, which is basically just 3 reps on either leg, because that is all I can manage with horrible form. Yep. Woohoo! You want to try to keep the other leg straight in front of you, pretending there is a lower ground actually closer to you, rather than knowing that there is a bench here, which is miles off of the ground. As you notice, I'm bringing my arms in front of me, so that just helps with my balance. You see, my balance is just still off, and I know over time they will get better. Should I attempt to do one from the floor? Alright, let me rest, and I'm going to attempt to do one from the floor. We'll see if I'm there yet or not. Alrighty, so we're going to test my right leg first. Yeah? Yeah, I don't think my left leg would do it.
I then moved on to squats, Bulgarian split squats, cast glute bridges, leg extension, leg curl, and did some variation of plyometrics.
The next morning.
Alrighty, I'm now going to talk you through how to do bench. I have just finished off doing dips, and my 1 rep max I managed to get 37.5. Look at it, it just looks so clean, and I'm so happy with the depth and stuff as well. I did attempt to try to go for 40, but yeah, we ain't going to talk about that just yet. Anyways, the bench press, we want to start off with 20 kilograms first. If you are a complete beginner, this bar is going to feel so heavy and wobbly, and maybe it would be best for you to actually go for a 10 kilogram bar first before actually switching to this. But as soon as you've done I don't know, 4 sessions on that, definitely switch to a 20 kilograms bar. Alright, so you want to go underneath like so, mind your head, move your hair out your way so your back can be on there. Now what you want is your eye line to basically match the bar. Your hands, I personally prefer a wider grip, just because my shoulders like that. Every time I do a close grip in this angle, the flat bench, my shoulders are a no-go, it's just not happening. So for me, my preference is shoulder width. Although you can do whatever hand placement you want. You kind of want to round your back a little bit and put your upper scapula on the bench, and then lift your bum up so you kind of tilt your pelvis and put your butt down. Now with your feet, you want to bring them in as far as possible while still keeping them on the floor. I'm not too sure if you can see that. I'm going to record the next bit just in case you can't see it. And then from here, you want to breathe in, lift the bar, put it over your chest, breathe out. And then you want to breathe in again, hand down, all the way down to your chest and back up. You don't have to pause like I did, by the way. I was just showing you. You go all the way down to your chest, let it touch. You don't want it on top of your chest though. You don't want it in the middle. You want it just underneath, and then push back up. You also don't want to flare your elbows outwards. You want to make sure that you keep your elbows inwards, like tight. And then you just rack the bar and down. With your hands as well, you really want to try not to bend them too much. Kind of want to, as much as possible, keep it straight-ish. So you don't want your thumbs to wrap around like that, because then your wrists are at a very awkward angle. And recently I've been switching, so it's more of like a straight sort of position. And yeah, that is pretty much it.
After bench pressing, I went into tuck planche holds, planche push-ups, V-sits, straddle back lever. I attempted skin the cat, but my body wasn't having it today. Finished off with some pull-ups, handstand training, and shoulder press. Make sure to comment below, hit the like button if you enjoyed this video, and if you want to follow along my journey, then you need to subscribe.